What is up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker and Easton Chedrock here with our Week 1 team builder of G8DL. We are going against my main man, Jake, aka Lord Dixie, and the Week 1 showdown. What's funny is we faced off against Jake last time in Season 3. Surprisingly, he was my first week opponent, and I got redemption against him. And now I own the rubber. So I'm 2-1 against Jake, hoping to go 3-1 versus him. So big fight feel, but also I'm just really excited to face Jake. I'm always really excited to face really good friends of mine because there's always just it's not nice friendly battling and everything like that. So you guys can hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be thrilling with the king of the crew. So let's go ahead and break down Jake's team. Jake's team is kind of all over the place. Like there's not a main common weakness besides one typing technically, but other than that, he's got really versatile in a lot of type of typings and just mixed matching. Also, sorry if you hear a train go by, I cannot control that. But let's break down Jake's team. He's got the flinch goddesses themselves, Jirachi and Togekiss. He's got Arcanine, Hitmontop, Vikavolt, Haunter, G-Max Blastoise, Whimsicott, Hydreigon, Piloswine, which he got in Tier 5, which I think was a steal, by the way, and Lycanroc Dusk. So, looking at this matchup, I think the only two Mons that cannot come this game is Lycanroc and Piloswine. I feel like Lycanroc, even though it's good priority user and got good moveset coverage, it doesn't break through a lot of my team that he thinks he can do, unless it is Choice Scarfed, in my opinion. Piloswine, I think there's no way Piloswine comes. There's so much of my team that's got the coverage, and plus with Sun Up, I've got Sun Boosted with Torkoal, and can live hits from it as well. I've got Venusaur that checks it. I've got a Blastoise that checks it. I have a Heracross that checks it. I've got a Guts Luxray that can pretty much, if it's chipped, beat it down. Skarmory pretty much beats it. Like, so much of my team just mollywops it in. But look at the rest of his team. He easily can bring 9 of his 11 versus us, which is very hard prep for us to do, but I think nonetheless we got a good team. But I think he has to bring the. I think he's bringing the flinch duo. He has to. But Jirachi is more likely to be Scarf. Jake is gonna probably want to throw me off and bring Special Rachi over Physical Rachi, but that's gonna be up to him whether he decides that or not. I definitely think Arcanine comes because it take abuse of my son. I'm definitely expecting an offensive Arcanine, either with a extra belt or life orb or heavy duty boots with Morning Sun plus 3 attacks. His 3 attacks, however, I think have to be Wild Charge, Close Combat, and Flare Blades. Just because in the Sun, Flare Blades hits some of my resistance stuff for nearly 2 KO damages. The only reason he needs Close Combat is because he needs to check Rhyperior. If he does not have Close Combat, then Rhyperior just hardcore walls Arcanine. And I definitely expect Arcanine to be intimidating in this matchup, but still being offensive. Hitmontop, 100% I expecting him to come, and 100% expect it to be a Assault Vest Hitmontop set. If he is Assault Vest and we do not see hit, in my honest opinion, I think Technician is super strong versus my team versus Intimidate, because I do have mons that do have clear body, and some mons I don't care about being intimidated. If we do see Intimidate, that honestly opens up the door for so much of my team, because that then means his Hitmontop is not as scary versus my team. I think Vikavolt definitely comes. Vikavolt, from an offensive standpoint, is so good, but it's going to force his Vikavolt to do so much. It forces his Vikavolt to either be an Agility 3 attack set, all 4 attack set, Webs, Roost. It forces so much prep on Vikavolt that I definitely think Jake might struggle on what kind of set he really wants to bring. Because I have a Mon that I do have Rapid Spin, I have Defog, I've got Clear Body on my Dragapult. There's so much he's got to prep for in that sense. And I do believe he will bring Haunter. Haunter is actually a really good check to a certain amount of my team. And it also just stops stuff like my Hyperior. It can stop things like my Heracross. It stops so much of my team. But again, I guess otherwise, I can definitely see G-Max Blastoise potentially coming if he thinks he can try to get up any good damage off with the Cannonades. I think Whimsicott could potentially come as just being an annoying little prankster user, and also prankster to Fog or Taunter. And I definitely think Hydreigon can come as either Dragon Dance setup or a variation of, if he brings Webs, Nasty Fly Hydreigon, which could be a problem versus my team. So, looking at our team, let's go ahead and break down first. We're going to first bring our Sun Core this week, and our main Sun Core obviously involves Raphael, our Torkoal, rocking out the Heat Rock, because I think Venusaur just really goes in against Jake's team We're running Rapid Spin, Stealth Rocks, Level Plume, and Earth Power. We're running Stealth Rocks to force him, bring Stealth Rock Prep for that thing. We are bringing Rapid Spin in case he does bring the webs, and we want to spin away our houses. Otherwise, my team doesn't really care about Stealth Rocks on my side, and he doesn't really have any rockers besides Jirachi. And actually, I think that's it. It's just rockers and Lycanroc and Piloswine. So my Torkoal is pretty much freed up. We are running Lava Plume and Earth Power as our main attacks. Lava Plume pretty much hits every single thing I want. Earth Power is just there for the Arcanine, so nonetheless, I pretty much can handle everything on his team and chip him down pretty good. Lava Plume is also really good for the 30% chance to burn, which is also really good. Running 216 HP, 224 Spadef with Calm Nature, 68 HP, 68 in attack. I'm running Spadef to be able to handle that Togekiss a little bit better. It's also really good against some of those things like the Vikavolt and Haunter. It really is well. And if he is special Hydreigon, this also takes a hit from Hydreigon, at least one hit if he's not Specs or Life. If he's Life Orb or Extra Belt, it could take at least one. But if, again, I run these kind of random sets with these investments and stuff. But I definitely think with Torkoal could actually put a little bit of work. Definitely might be my lead to get Stealth Rocks up. Who knows? Obviously, if I'm bringing the Sun Man, I gotta bring the Sun Abuser, and that is G-Max Venusaur from my group. We're running the Park Bowl this season because it matches Venusaur so well. We're running Modest Venusaur this week, Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, and Growth. 52 HP, max special attack, Modest Nature, 204 speed. This guarantee outspeeds everything everything on his team, even +1 Hydreigon or Scarf Hydreigon. It also outspeeds Scarf Jirachi if it's max speed. There's just nothing he can do to outspeed this thing unless he has Agility, Vikavolt, which even when I don't think outspeeds Scarf Jirachi. And if it does, I'll double check that, but I'll make sure. But other than that, there's nothing that Venusaur can. Venusaur pretty much just plows through this man's team. The thing is, we cannot run Weather Ball in this set unless we're going to run Venusaur outside of the sun for a little bit. Because Weather Ball is really, really good. The problem with that, though, Weather Ball is very kind of passive, and it really doesn't do too much as a G-Max move. Because I feel like a lot of people think it would count as G-Max Flare. It does not count as G-Max Flare. It will count as G-Max Strike as a normal type move. So that's the only reason why Weather Ball is a little unaffected with Venusaur this match. So if we had regular Venusaur, we could run Weather Ball over probably Growth and then be fine. But in this type of matchup, we definitely need the 3 moves we have. But 52 in HP for that little bit of bulk is over good. We're running Jet this week, our Dragapult, and pretty much Jet just beats his team as well. Running Dragon Dance, Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, and Psychic Fang. 72 HP, max attack, Adamant, 4 in defense, and 180 speed. This guarantee will make me faster. First off, I'm faster than everything else on his team, guaranteed. And more importantly, I am faster than anything that is +1 or is scarfed no matter what. So, Dragon Darts pretty much gets a Gen Stab. Phantom Force hits really, really hard as well. Psychic Fangs, if I just get a tiny bit of chip on that Hitmontop, and he's not Intimidate, which won't matter because I'm clear about it. If I just get that tiny bit of chip, +1 Psychic Fangs basically will guarantee knockout Hitmontop, and basically he has nothing for Ghost Stab, he'll have nothing for Dragon Stab, and it's just really good. I did put Psychic Fangs on there just because even though Phantom Force can still do the damage as well, I'd rather have something that guarantee knocks out the Hitmontop for 1 hit instead of taking 1 hit, then going for Phantom Force, and then him switching out, bringing that thing back in. So there's the key kind of prepping I wanted to go with that route as well. But up next, we're bringing my Ganon and my Grimmsnarl here with Thunder Wave, Reflect, Darkest Lariat, and Spirit Break. 176 HP, 116 attack, Adamant Nature, 16 defense, 36 Spadef, and 164 speed. The speed lets me make sure I am not slower than that Togekiss, so if he does go faster than me with his Togekiss, that guarantees me that he is definitely Scarf Kiss, which is going to be very annoying, but again, I'm one person who has done that before, so I can see that happening. Thunder Wave is for speed control, Reflect is there for in case he does not before he does bring any kind of physical shenanigans. I feel like if Jirachi is physical, I want to be able to lessen the damage and try to long last that Mon. Darkest Lariat and Spirit Break, my dual stab, really kind of goes into this matchup as well. I can take at least 1 hit back and then knock something out or go for big damage off of that. Up next, we're bringing my Mew, and this is a really risky Mew set. We are running Dual Dance Mew with Roost and just Mono Psychic, 136 HP, 76 defense, max special attack with Modest Nature, 44 speed. The speed lets me being be faster than Choice Scarf Jirachi, and basically +1 Hydreigon. If Hydreigon does come, I have to get rid of Hydreigon before Mew comes in. And if Mew is my last Pokemon and Hydreigon is still, I automatically will lose this match. So definitely something I have to be careful with. But I felt like this set was just way too good to pass up against his team. And I definitely think Mew, basically if he gets both of these Rock Polishes and the Nasty Plot up, there's nothing he can do to beat Mew. So definitely something with that. And we're bringing my shoulder pads, my Rapier with the Assault Vest, Rock Slide, Crunch, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. Ice Punch just Bitter for the Whimsicott Dragon, Crunch for the Haunter, and Dual Stab pretty much goes against this team. 236 HP, 192 attack out of a nature, 8 but death. This team can just take some hits and deal ditch death back. But that's going to be it for the team builder, guys. If you like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the battle next time. Until next time, it's Real Shocker and Hedgehog.